Every February, more than 100 million people stop what they're doing to watch one game. Families gather, parties explode, ads cost millions, and legends are made in just a few hours. But the Super Bowl didn't start as the biggest show in sports. In fact, its first game didn't even sell out. So how did a simple championship matchup grow into a global spectacle watched around the world? If you're new to football and have ever wondered why this game matters so much, you're in the right place. In the next 10 minutes, we're breaking down the history of the Super Bowl for beginners, from its humble beginnings to the cultural phenomenon it is today. Let's kick off. Welcome. The Super Bowl is the championship game of the National Football League, where the best team from the AFC faces the best team from the NFC. But it didn't always work this way. To understand the Super Bowl, we have to go back to a time when professional football was divided. In the early 1960s, professional football in America was split between two rival leagues, the established NFL and the newer American Football League, or AFL, founded in 1960. These leagues competed fiercely for players, fans, and television money. Eventually, the battle became too expensive, and in 1966, the two leagues agreed to merge into one unified league by 1970. As part of that agreement, they created a championship game between the best team from each league. That first game was played on January 15, 1967, in Los Angeles. The NFL's Green Bay Packers, led by coach Vince Lombardi, defeated the AFL's Kansas City Chiefs 35-10. At the time, it wasn't even called the Super Bowl. It was simply known as the AFL-NFL World Championship Game. Tickets were inexpensive and the stadium wasn't full, but more than 65 million people watched on television, a massive audience for that era. The name Super Bowl came from AFL owner Lamar Hunt, inspired by a popular toy called the Super Ball. The name stuck, and by the late 1960s, the game officially became known as the Super Bowl. Later, Roman numerals were adopted to give the event a timeless feel. Green Bay won the first two Super Bowls, and to honor Vince Lombardi's impact on the game, the championship trophy was named the Vince Lombardi Trophy. The moment that truly changed everything came with Super Bowl III in 1969. The AFL's New York Jets, led by quarterback Joe Namath, faced the heavily favored Baltimore Colts of the NFL. Before the game, Namath famously guaranteed a Jets victory and then backed it up. The Jets won 16-7, shocking the football world and proving that the AFL could compete with the NFL. This victory validated the merger and transformed the Super Bowl into must-watch television. In 1970, the leagues officially merged, forming the modern NFL with two conferences, the AFC and the NFC. The 1970s became the era of dynasties. The Miami Dolphins completed the only perfect season in NFL history in 1972. Soon after, the Pittsburgh Steelers dominated the decade, winning 4 Super Bowls in 6 years behind their legendary Steel Curtain defense. By the 1980s and 1990s, the Super Bowl had exploded into a national obsession. Teams like the San Francisco 49ers and Dallas Cowboys became household names, and iconic moments filled the sports history books. In 1993, Michael Jackson's halftime show transformed the event forever, turning halftime into a global entertainment spectacle rather than just a break in the game. The 1990s and 2000s delivered unforgettable moments. John Elway's helicopter dive, the Rams' dramatic goal line tackle in Super Bowl 34, and the rise of a quarterback named Tom Brady. Brady and the New England Patriots dominated the modern era, winning 6 Super Bowls together, including the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history, rallying from a 28-3 deficit against the Atlanta Falcons in Super Bowl 51. In the 2020s, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs ushered in the next era, winning multiple Super Bowls and achieving rare back-to-back championships, cementing their place among the league's modern dynasties. Today, the Super Bowl is far more than a football game. It's America's unofficial holiday. Super Bowl Sunday is one of the biggest food consumption days of the year. Companies spend millions of dollars for 30-second commercials. Halftime performers are global superstars. And viewership regularly exceeds 120 million people, making it one of the most watched events on the planet. The most successful franchises, the Patriots and Steelers, each have 6 Super Bowl wins. Tom Brady stands alone with 7 Super Bowl rings as a player, the most in NFL history. And that's the story of the Super Bowl, from a risky experiment between rival leagues to the biggest stage in American sports. It's a game built on history, legendary players, unforgettable moments, and shared experiences that bring people together every year. Now, the next time you watch the Super Bowl, you won't just see a game. You'll see decades of history unfolding on the field. If you enjoyed this beginner guide, hit like, subscribe for more sports breakdowns, and tell me in the comments, what's your favorite Super Bowl moment of all time? Thanks for watching, and game on!